Hello, and welcome once more to another OmniCorp tutorial or documentation video. My name, as ever, remains Peter Jakubowski. And for those of you just joining us, please make sure you have reviewed our prior documentation, as in this video, we are going to assume that you have Omni up and running. So without further ado, we're going to fire up Omni here. So, we're going to talk about the first steps of automation. And as you can see, I'm running Omni from my home directory here. So if you hop into your tasks folder, Omni is going to create this when you first execute it. This is where all of your automation tasks, scripts, whatever you want to call them, are going to live. Now, as you're developing scripts, you are going to want to refer to our rich documentation. Don't try guessing. If, however, you're familiar and you just don't remember what you want to do, for example, I could look up tryhack, and it'll give me a very brief overview of what the command does. But the full documentation website is, of course, where you want to go. Now, with that said, let's talk first of all about the task names. They can be anything you like, okay? But there is one special task, and that is called your init task. So just to demonstrate this, we're going to use the echo command, and we're going to just put hello world, because that's how everyone loves to start, right? And we're going to save that here in tasks as init. Now, you can call this directly. So we're going to use the task command, and we'll do task init. And as you can see, it is now executing this hello world. But if I exit out of Omni, and we fire it up again, there you go. You're going to see it's executed your hello world. So that's obviously useful for defining aliases and any kind of shortcuts that you want to be set up prior to starting the tool. Right. But we're gonna get rid of this for now. We'll save it for an alias later. I'm gonna open a new notepad window, and we're gonna paste in something I made earlier. So this is going to run nmap for me. Because one of the key things to remember is that anything you can do in a task, you can just type out on the command line. They're designed that way. So obviously I'd have to substitute the $1 for an IP address. But we're gonna go ahead and show you how this actually executes. So we're gonna go to tasks, and we're gonna call this try shell. I like that name, because what we're doing here is we first of all just print out the topology of the network. We register what's called a try-fail handler. So again, please refer to the documentation website for a more detailed overview. But essentially, if any other try prefixed command has an error, it's going to execute whatever you specify here. So in this case, if for some reason it can't get a shell automatically, it's going to fall back to giving me just the hack command and the menu that shows, right? So now let's say I want to alias this, right? We can stick this in our init here, so I can do alias try shell, and then it'll be task try shell. Rid of a space, of course. And now that's going to be set up for me, so I'll save it. But I don't want to restart Omni right now, so instead I can just paste it in. And now we have it registered. As usual, we are in our simulated environment. It's the same one from the previous video. None of this is real. This is all virtual. And so what I can do with that now is I can do try shell. I could also do task try shell, but the whole point of the alias is to save me the typing. And we're just going to make up a value here. We'll do 215.101.1. And we're going to hit enter on that. And there we go. So you can see that we did not get what we wanted. So it's given us the output of the nmap here. And then, well, we just did not get what we wanted, right? So it wanted to get a shell, and we wanted to get what? Guest privileges. but that unfortunately was not forthcoming for the IP for the port that was specified, right? Port 0 here. Now, let's say for whatever reason that I actually don't care about the port. I don't recommend this, but let's change this to -1. Okay. So now we're telling Omni if you can't get anything on the kernel router, just try everything, and if you can get something, give it to me. So we're going to cancel that, and we're going to run it again. I did save the file, as you can see. I'll just click that again. It says it's saved, and we'll just drop this IP address back in here. And sure enough, there you go. As you can see, we're in now because obviously there is nothing on the kernel router, but there absolutely is on the SQL service here. So it's dropped us in. Now there's a whole bunch of advanced techniques you can utilize, right? The try fail, for example, this remains registered. So if I have an independent script that does a try, it's actually going to end up calling this because for cleanliness, right, you should aim to eliminate your try fail. So if I show you here, a well-written script, once it completes, should make sure that it cleans up its try fail. Or you could have all of your scripts clean it up before they run. But obviously, if you just call it with no arguments, there you go. The handler is now gone, and it will remain that way until something else installs something. Okay, we're trying to keep this one short and sweet, and hopefully there'll be some feedback from some of you guys about what you'd like to see. We're also excited to let you all know that there will be some very new commands coming in 0.8. So this at the time of this video releasing, we'll be providing 0.8 to a select number of our testers. But you can see here, if I scroll through, where are we? We have added things like try EQ, which is down here. So we got try priv, try type, try EQ. There's a few more, and these are all marked in the documentation, so you won't miss them. There, they stand out. Anyhow, I hope you found this informative, and obviously this is a very brief introduction. If anyone's interested in more detailed strategies or just general scripting techniques, please let us know on the corporate bulletin board as usual. Thank you for watching, and take care and stay safe out there.